Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Raids Week 34, Day 1. So, this week for our guild related event, of course, we got ourselves some raids going on. Pretty much standard old raids, running it with a Mang Tuskor being the raid troop. And if not mistaken, the last raid troop to ever be added to the game. Nothing particularly special about him, but he does boost ratio off of blue. So right here we have 4 blues, which is 12 damage, which he multiplies by 5, so that's 60 damage right there. That's not even counting his base damage, just 16 additional damage from his ability. So it can hit decently high. And then of course we get the 5 times on that base ability too, which will make it very devastating to the Zugov. We have Mang here with a Skull Spammer, which is basically just being done with Nimue in order to get some skulls down, and KrissTigger is kind of here as a backup tank, and also just to get us our Mang mana, and in case we need Barrier, it can also help us get our barriers when we need. And it's a relatively cheap team as it does not use any Mythics, and I made sure not to use any Mythics for it. Plus the Mythics, in this particular instance, wouldn't really even help that much in this kind of game mode, so wouldn't have done too much. But that is basically our game plan for raids. And of course, as you guys may have seen yesterday, we have finally maxed out every hero class in the game. I now have every single one at 100. We probably won't be getting around to Explore 12 farming until Wednesday, because obviously most of today we'll be doing raids. And then most of tomorrow we'll be doing the Delve. However, yeah, we are officially done maxing out hero classes, so we don't need to worry about that now. So we could just use whatever hero class we feel like with pretty much every team we ever do. Which means I need to start setting all my teams to the actual correct classes rather than the ones we're farming. Also, I forgot to do this morning when I got it. But boom, we got 15-star Merlantis. And we can actually go 15-15 if we really wanted to. I am so tempted to. I might. We're already so close. I don't know. Do I want +1 life though? I feel like I really do not need life in the current state of the game though. While it is good for not dying, there's almost no meta team that uses it for damage conversion in the current state of the game, other than maybe like Ketris. But most things do not use it. There's a lot that boost on armor, particularly Rowan and Tesla. There's obviously a lot that boost on attack, like literally every skull spam team in existence. And almost every troop in the game boosts based on magic. So, I don't know, HP, oddly enough, even though it's more protective than armor, generally speaking, doesn't seem as needed, but you know what? I'm going to do it. It's Merlantis week. I'm considering it. I really want to. I don't know. We'll see. We already got it to 14. The reason why I said 14, which made us lose one of the deeds, was because I wanted it for the, when we did Pure Faction for it, which ended up happening. I don't know. We'll decide later if we're going to do it or not. Because we are pretty low on Imperials, but I've already upgraded all the magic ones, so not too concerned in what we put them into for the most part, but I do kind of want to lean more towards attack or armor, I think. At least in the current state of the game. Hello, Liz. Actually, that reminds me. I haven't said any of the hellos. Hello, everyone. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Michael. Hello, Drock Savage. Hello, Bill. Hello, Captain. Hello, Alan. So, let's see. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, when is the bug off for Animal Crossing, by the way? What date was that on? I actually completely forget. I didn't see it on the little billboard thing in game. Unless I forgot about it. I hope it's not today. That would be a fail. I don't think it was. What date was it? Do you remember? But yeah, we'll probably stream that day. We did for the fishing one for Animal Crossing. It's Saturday, June 27th. Oh, that's this weekend then. Yeah, we'll probably stream that day. We have nothing going on in Gems of War as well, other than the pet. So yeah, that day would actually work perfectly for it. So yeah, we'll be definitely streaming it then. Plus we can do some end of month stuff too. But anyways, hello Liz, hello Isabel, hello Herberto, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. So, next order of business. Let's go do raids. I'm gonna go set to 20% mana start into, yeah, 2 seasons, I guess works. What else do we really need? Because I don't think we need magic damage output. So we'll go 20% to 2 seasons. And let's get into it then. Go kill out some raids. Fight. So running, as I mentioned, Titan with Mang, KrissTigger, Nimue, and Tuskor. We are restricted specifically to Merlantis options, which is rather limited. Merlantis, not the worst of kingdoms. Definitely nowhere near the best. Probably a week actually overall worth skipping on event key drop table. After looking it over a bit more. Just compared to other kingdoms, it's probably not worth going for. Maybe a little bit to get a few key troops, but most of the main key troops you need, like KrissTigger, is just such low rarity that you probably already have them laying around. And even if you don't, something like a, like in Azula, for example, you just get as the epic troop from completing out the kingdom, so you don't really need to worry about specifically going out of your way for it. Let's see. Do we have a lineman here? She does red to purple and, yeah, red to purple and yellow to skull is what she ends up getting there for her value, which ends up working out. Let's see. We'll take that because it's extra turn. And that will be the kill then. Oh, wait. I still need 2 more hits. I'm just going to have to throw some random skull. He'll take a skull. And then we'll just kill it out. Oh, also, do you guys remember that one streaming platform we tried about 7 months ago just to attempt it? Mixer. They're actually completely shutting down as of the end of next month. I believe it was July 22nd, so basically a month from now. So, rip. Oh, no. Like, every single streaming platform that isn't YouTube or Twitch is, like, dying. It's kind of funny. I still would say YouTube's better overall, personally. At least if you're smaller anyways. I don't understand why extremely small channels stream on Twitch. Like, there's definitely benefits to Twitch compared to YouTube. But most of them do not really apply unless you're, like, really, really huge. Like, 3 times bigger than us huge. At minimum. Like, you have to have, like, a really, really gigantic amount of people that watch you consistently for Twitch to actually be worth it compared to YouTube. Or at least in my opinion, anyways. What am I looking for here? We'll grab, that down. Got a first slot right over there, so that'll be easy to take care of. We have Convert, too. I kind of want to do this just because we get Skull out of it. Even though we kind of need green. But we have Enchant. That's one nice thing about running through these. Is we actually have Enchant, so worst comes to worst, we can just delay several turns and we'll automatically have all the mana we need to get things rolling. I'll take the skull up there. And his match, he just literally... Oh, no! Why you gotta revive like that? Let us have it. There we go. Yeah, Ninja's going back to Twitch now. I wonder if he still gets to keep all of his money or what happens. Because didn't he get like a multi-million deal to go over to Mixer? And now Mixer's dead. Yeah, he might still have the money. That would have been kind of funny if he actually gets to keep it. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of negotiation if it falls through that he only gets to keep part of it or something. If he gets to keep the whole entire amount, that's pretty hilarious. Let's see. He does get to keep it. That is pretty amazing. Because he made basically multiple millions within a single year. Just from a single contract. Let's see. And now he doesn't even need to abide by the rest of the contract. Most likely. I'll take that up. But the Zukov this week has stun and burn. The burn's not going to be that big a deal, but it does have stun. That's one nice thing about using Titan Hero class for this. Titan does have immune to stun, assuming you have it fully traded. So we have that as a benefit, so we don't die. We're going to do something weird. We are at a point where we can actually one-shot Zukov, so what I'm going to do is do it that way. Gets it down slightly quicker. I'll take that for now. That should be enough to kill. And he's dead. Well, they went bankrupt because they didn't really have any way of making money. They were just trying to grow and grow and grow, but never really prioritized how they were going to make money themselves. And basically what happened is they spent all this money to try to grow, and then they weren't growing enough, and then they weren't doing anything to like monetize themselves because you couldn't even play ads on Mixer. Mixer didn't even have an ad function unless they added it recently. But back in November of last year, which was like 7 months ago, you couldn't even play ads on their platform. And they make a lot of money from their ads. Like, most ad percents on every platform is almost 50-50. I think on YouTube it's 45-55. I get 55%, YouTube gets 45%. And Twitch, it's very similar. However, both Twitch and Mixer takes a much, much higher amount from donations and from, what's it called? Whenever you have, like, that subscribe button. Like, they have subscribe. YouTube has, like, that little join button thing. They take a much higher percent than YouTube does on that. But they didn't even have ads, which is pretty much like a minimum for your platform to monetize it. They didn't even have that for whatever reason. That's probably one of the more baffling things about Mixer. Was a lack of that. What do we even grab here? I guess we'll convert on red. Even though it's 1 to 2 colors we need for the thingy. But the yellow is the more important one. So as long as we have yellow, we can still do that. And then match. There we go. That's pretty much all we have to do for the entirety of the event. Get a Mang down, Tuskor kill the Zoogoth, and then hopefully get lucky off of Nimue. That is pretty much the whole premise. And Turtle's kind of just here to be a turtle. We could probably even replace that Turtle for a second Nimue or something if you really want to. But I have it as a safety precaution. Just to make sure Hero doesn't die. Not like that really matters at this level range, but you know, as you get deeper, that becomes slightly more relevant. Okay, that's all the damage we should need. Let's just go and throw down a one-shot, because why not? Let's go throw down a Mang, which unfortunately is not enough damage anymore. I could go re-up the Mang, which I guess I'm going to do just to make sure the Valraven dies. You know what, we'll go for this. It denies his color anyways, he's not going to get enough. And he's dead. What is Saturday? Saturday, we're getting a new pet in Gems of War. Or not a new pet, but it's the 2019, it's the 2019 Shark Week pet. So anyone who didn't get that last year, you'll be able to get it this weekend. Let's see. I'll throw that down. No, we'll kill that up. No, it isn't new. It's new to a lot of people, but it's not a new one. Yeah, actually, we'll take that skull. Never mind, we don't have enough damage. Struggle of not casting Mang yet. So we always need to get the Mang down. And that's a match. Yeah, they're converting it all over to Facebook Gaming. I've stopped using Facebook for a while now, even though I just made a post on it earlier. Like, I still make occasional posts on the little thingy thing that we have. But, I don't know, I've never been a huge fan of Facebook. Honestly, I haven't been a huge fan of most social media, but particularly Facebook. I do like that they allow you to do longer posts, though. Like, I hate that Twitter has, like, a limit on how long you can make a post. But, yeah, I don't think I would ever stream on Facebook. This seems like a really weird location to do streaming, too. Let's see. Like, I feel like the only good thing that Facebook streaming would be good to would be if you would do, like, video vlogs or something like that. Like, that kind of format, I feel like it would be good. For pretty much any piece of other content, I feel like it'd be bad. We'll throw that down for now. And dead. Hello, Scout. Hello, Kirsten. Welcome, welcome. And hello, John, if I didn't already say hi. And Alfie. Okay, we don't have a convert there. Let's take some manas. I'm actually going to give him that... actually, never mind. We have enough because of Enrage. I was going to say because we don't have enough to kill. But with that Enrage, we actually do. I do currently have Titan set, so we get Enrage every extra turn. Which helps get that extra bit of damage when we don't normally have it. Which ends up helping out right over there. We're going to do this. Hopefully get a purple cascade. Unfortunately, do not. There we go. Nice, we do. We'll go convert all of this. Which gives us Nimbu all the way back. And ideally, we can get a free extra turn skull. That's what I'm trying to hunt out here. So grab that. I need to try getting another convert here. Come on, there has to be something. Yeah, we could do it on green. And this should give us pretty good value for follow-up, and he's dead. There we go. And hello, Curtis. Welcome. Okay. Let's take a green for now, then. Start getting Nimbu up, if we can. Looks like it's a little short. Okay, how do we go about this? I'll throw that down, then. I have that Facebook from ages back. Definitely not a huge fan of the platform, though. Or any social media, for that matter. Let's see. We'll take that for now. Grab that. We do have alignment, but I don't have full mana for it. So grab that for now. I'm actually going to give it that skull, I think. I don't know. I need Nimbu to be full mana. If we had it, we actually would have been able to win right there. She was 2 mana short, unfortunately. And that'll be the kill. There we go. Oh, I'll take that over for now. Get a main going. Let's get that onto there for now. Still need a little bit of mana onto the other one. See if we can get a blue surge. And that should get us rolling from here. Okay. What do we want? We do not have alignment, do we? Just double checking every option. No, it does not. So we'll take that for now. See if we have one now, which we have a skull. I guess we'll go for it. Why not? You can't take every option from the board. And that is almost match. Can we cascade it into match? I think we can. If we do it right over here. Nope, not quite. Let's see. We'll take that over. Come on, just need one skull. Is it that hard? There we go. Okay, so that did end up cascading it where we needed it to. Nice. What class would you recommend you level for Guild Wars? You already have Titan to 100. Frost Mage. Frost Mage 70 is really important to have. If you don't already have a Frost Mage 70. And other than that, there's one or two, particularly one really specific team that you can build out of Orb Weaver 100 that has a really solid win rate right now. But I'd say overall the most important one would be after Titan, Frost Mage 70, because it's the best freezing hero class in the game, which is extremely good in Guild Wars. It's pretty decent everywhere, but Guild Wars where it's most effective, because how effective freeze is on many of the pure color days. What do we grab here? We'll take a Mang onto last slot then. And then kill that out. Now every skull we take will get a kill. That'll be full mana, but we'll take that instead. Oh, never mind. We didn't have Enrage. Because 50% still enough to negate it. Okay, do we want to convert here? I guess we will. There we go. And our Enrage makes it enough to get the kill then. Stormcaller? I don't feel like I use that Stormcaller ever. I would go for Sunspear 100 before I'd go for Stormcaller 100. At least from a Guild War perspective. Most of Stormcaller's value, like if you're using Stormcaller, you're almost entirely using him for his final trait. I mean, for his, for his final trait. Not the one that you get from leveling, but the one that you just get from trading him. So you don't necessarily need him that level to fully utilize him. As if you're using Stormcaller, you're normally using him for Storm. Whereas something like a Sunspear, while you're using it for its Storm as well, you're generally using it more so for its triple damage on burning, combined with the fact that you have the Storm. Not necessarily just for the Storm. Do we have any kind of good convert here? Let's take that for now. And then get all that in there. And I think he'd be dead. Oh, yeah, let's grab that and he's dead. Hello, Defiant! Welcome. Hello, Sinister. Oh, that might already answer your question, though. But I didn't say hi. Also, hello, Kirsten. Let's see, we'll throw that over. Grab let's get our last little bit of manas. See if we can get a good Nimbu here. And the answer is no. Oh yeah, I guess we got Mang. Perfect time to go get a Mang then. And hopefully have alignment the following turn, of which we don't. So let's grab some mana for him. He'll have full mana next turn. We then go poke out Zugoff, so he has basically no threat. And can we get alignment on something? The answer is no. I almost feel like casting it, but even then we don't even get any kind of follow-up. Pretty bad board right now. Given that most of our damage comes specifically from what's it called? Getting our skulls aligned. As well as red to purple. I don't know, I guess we'll try for that. See if we get a good cascade. That was decent. Oh, I could have taken that purple too. Whoops. Could have been full Nimbu mana right now. And we could have won with it. No! Fail. Luckily he doesn't... Oh, no, he does stop it. Fail. Could have won. I'm gonna cast. Oh no, we can just take that. There we go. We already won. I was gonna say we could still, even if that wasn't there, we could have still casted it, and it would have left him with an option where he had to take a skull, and then we would get a skull. Yeah, the 100 level trait where you get a 7% kill every kill is pretty good. It's pretty inconsistent, but if you get it off on a Guild War defend team, you pretty much won the battle. Your defend team. Because people aren't expecting it. Ever. And they're already 1 troop down. And to make them 2 troops down simply for losing 1 troop is extremely effective. The chance of it occurring is very rare, but if it ever occurs, you pretty much auto-win the battle. At least in the Guild War sense. I'm going to try this and see if we get lucky off a green sky. I didn't get it, though. I still got a good enough board to work with. And one more will do it. Can I do this to a skull? Oh, no, I don't need to. I can just do that dead. There we go. It looks like we got about 8 more battles because I want to make sure we have at least 1 more sigil because I still need to go cover the video. Got caught up in a lot of stuff today. Let's see. What do we grab here? Take the green for now. Also, don't forget, I should probably remind everyone, and I will be definitely during the video, don't forget, you can get Life and Death tomorrow. Tomorrow is the only day you can get Life and Death for the next several months, and it's literally only tomorrow. Not today, not Wednesday, only tomorrow, on Tuesday, as soon as reset hits for those 24 hours. You get it either by throwing, I believe, 250 gems into the event week, for the, what's it called? Not the event week, but for the, for Silver Necropolis. Or if you craft it in Soulforge on that specific day. It's not there right now, but it will be tomorrow. So definitely make sure to grab it if you don't own it, because it's one of the best weapons in the entire game, and you can only obtain it at really specific times. That really specific time being tomorrow. Let's see. Even if you're really low on resources and have to use the last of your resources for it, I would still consider it worth it. Also, I was going to do this on yellow. That's a really bad idea, so I'm just going to do it on blue. And you keep the yellow so we can actually get skulls. So much so, I'm going to do it on this board, even if you get some value out of it. Just because I really need skulls, regardless of the value he gets from it. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have follow-up skull. I was hoping we'd still have one by that point. Apparently not. Apparently still not. So we'll still go throw a Mang and hope he gives us skulls. Actually, we'll move that over too. And then we hope he gives us skulls. And if not, I can just kill him with a poke. Oh, there we go. Oh, double Valky in consecutive battles. That's always nice. It's been a while since we've done that. I've done double before. I've done a triple as well, I believe, before. I've never done a quad. Like back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back keys. Where you do one battle and then get one, do battle, get one. And then do battle and get one. So on and so forth. It's really hard to get multiple in a row like that. I have done it a couple times. Never more than 3, though. Which I can't remember if I've even hit 3. I know I've done 2 multiple times. Can't recall if I've ever actually done a 3 before. Where you do a battle, get a Valky, do a battle, get a Valky, and do a battle, get a Valky. I've definitely done that twice in a row. I think I've done it 3 if you count just gnomes. Like if you have gaps between battles, but you get a gnome, it gives a Valky, gnome, Valky, gnome, Valky. But with battles in between that didn't have gnomes in them. That I've definitely done the 3 before. Not sure if I've done 3 consecutive, though. Let's see, we'll throw that down. I've gone double consecutive multiple times. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Fortunately, we didn't get any this weekend, but we got, how many total? We got, what was that number? I can't even see. 11. We got 11 total Valkys last weekend. Not an insanely high amount, but still okay. Got some pretty good loot off it, if nothing else, at least. Particularly purple orbs. Like, half the drops we got were purple orbs, surprisingly. Got a really hefty amount of them compared to normal. Okay, do we have alignment? Kind of, so we're going to go for it. It's an extra turn, so that's alignment enough. We don't have a good drop here, so let's take that over. Get a poke. Let him poke us back. And it was killed out. Be good to go. I wouldn't say Life and Death is the best weapon in the game, but it's definitely like top 5. The biggest issue with Life and Death is it has no board control. If it did, it'd probably be the strongest weapon in the game. But the biggest issue with it doesn't really touch the board. Or actually, doesn't it have one thing that slightly touches it? But it doesn't touch it to a high enough degree where, you know, you could, like, control the board. Like, the chance that you'd get an extra turn is near zero, even if it does have that little board control thingy. I forget if it does. I forget what the other effect was. I know it has that annoying mana drain on it and Bless. I forget if it gets any gem spawn or anything. Let me actually go double check it. Yeah, that's the biggest thing it's lacking is the extra turn capability on it. You cast it and it just ends your turn. Let me go double check. Here's all the perks on Life and Death. The most annoying two are the mana drain and the bless that it has. But yeah, Life and Death. It deals true damage, or yeah, it steals life, which means you actually get that amount of HP. So it steals life from two enemies, and you get to keep all that life for yourself. And then Death marks them as well, which can just randomly get a free kill out of nowhere. That's pretty much just free. And then it also gets Bless on self. As far as its upgradable things, it has... Yeah, it doesn't have any board control. That's what I thought. It has literally zero. But the two most annoying is it drains 3 mana from the first enemy. This is drain, so you don't actually get to gain it. It's not steal. But you do still get to reduce it by 3, which can be really annoying. Because you can go from full mana to just having slightly short than full mana, so you have to waste a whole turn to go get mana. It also has enchant, so it gains 2 mana every single turn. So even if it has no way of getting mana because the AI is not getting it for whatever reason, it'll still get full mana after first cast. So it is really potent, and it's normally used with Orb Weaver hero class for best synergy. Yeah, this is available tomorrow, and only tomorrow, and it won't be available for a very, very long time. Also, if I want to, I could buy a Vault Key for 120 gems. I personally value Vault Keys at a value of about 80 each, 80 gems. And for that reason, I do not believe I want that pack. So if we really wanted to, we could try and hope we get lucky. But the chance that we lose value is excessively high out of 120. Because the only drops we can get for a Vault Key that costs 120 that would actually be good value would be Major Purple, Major Blue, Minor Blue, 20 gem key drop, 15 event key drop. However, I need event key so little that I wouldn't even consider that worth it. And in my case, Mech Gnome, because I need a copy of Mech Gnome. Those would be the only drops that would be worth it out of it. And the chance that we would get one of those drops is less than 50%. Substantially less. Where were we? Let's keep continuing on raids here. Also, we'll hand out a code once we finish out raids. And do everything else we need to go and poke at. Yeah, during Guild Wars, you'll see like 1.5 billion Orb Weaver teams. Or one of the more popular defend teams. I do feel like they're getting easier to counter. Mostly because we've been fighting them so much that, I don't know, it's getting better strategy. It's kind of like what happened with Dwarves. Where people started fighting them so much that people just got good at fighting them. But our Orb Weaver team's always annoying, even despite that. And even after they nerfed the day 2 Orb Weaver, still pretty potent. They nerfed the chance of it summoning Giant Spider. It was originally 50%, now it's 30, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's 30. It either 33 or 30. I'm pretty sure they lowered it just a solid 30. Okay, can we get a good convert anywheres here? That isn't yellow. Yes, red. Which is technically the other color we need, but I need Mang more than I need that. Well, then again, never mind. We already got our Mang off. Never mind. Thought we didn't yet this battle. Luckily we have alignment right there, and that might be match. Yes, it is. Very nice. That's what we want to see every battle, ideally. I should be able to get one more Valraven in there. Okay, what do we need? What do we need? Let's grab, I'll grab brown for now. Need to get a Mang going. Oh, I actually got an extra turn off that. Nice. So we'll get that down for now. I need a green or purple ideally here. So go for purple. That'll be full mana, and hopefully we'll have some kind of alignment. And we do. Perfect. So take a skull, take a skull, take a skull. Unfortunately, not an extra turn option left, so let's take that one. Oh, we got off at Sky. Nice. And that's match. Very lucky Sky. What, skeleton key? I'm not sure what you mean by key. Because I don't even think I run that team on Brown Day. You can run it on almost every Guild War day. Well, your first slot is kind of determines what you end up countering out on the Life and Death team. So you can run it on pretty much any color day. It's not really restricted to any specific one. Okay, I'm going to get rid of... I kind of want to do purple. But we already have our Mang. I might get rid of KrissTigger for a different option. Oh, I could have gotten alignment there. I only would have done an extra skull. It still wouldn't have been match yet. So now we got our mana. I am actually going to convert out purple there. Too bad we don't have a second thing that uses purple. That should be match. Oh, I misread what you said. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you gotta kill Life and Death before it gets a single cast off. That's the main way of killing. Yeah, I misread what you said. But yeah, the main strategy for Life and Death is you have to try killing Life and Death before it casts. This can be a little bit hard because it normally runs with Stealthy. But if you can kill it before it gets a single cast, you just won the battle in most situations. The biggest issue is once it gets its first cast, because then you could randomly die to Death Mark if you don't have a counter to it. It gains a bunch of HP, so you can't kill it as easily. And it starts gaining mana every single turn. So even if the AI isn't going for the mana, it still gets mana. Okay, we don't have extra turn off of that, so we'll go poke that out. Hopefully have extra turn this turn, of which we still don't. I could try converting, but doesn't seem worth it here, so let's move that down for now. Still no extra turn. Still nothing that even seems worth going for here. I might just get Mang just for the sake of throwing down a Mang. So if nothing else, we can go do a follow-up poke at some point. There we go. That's the alignment I want to see, and that's match. Unless it's still our turn, we could have killed another one too. A little late, but it came through. Again, I think we'll leave it at 2 battles. Just in case I accidentally waste one when I record the thingy later. So let's go hand out a code. Go clear out dailies. Go from there. Maybe farm some Explore 12! Something I haven't done in ages. But now we can finally go and focus on that now that we've finished all the hero classes. And we will be focusing on it quite a bit, to say the least, since that's our main grind thing next. Let me see if I can go find it real quick. Give me a moment. It's buried somewhere. It's be buried. There it is. Now let's see if I can remember what the last one was. Gosh. That reminds me, I never asked Salty for more codes. We still got a whole week. But, still want to go send them. Let's see. Hello, Salty. Whenever you get the chance, we'll need more redeem codes soon. Thanks. But I still have enough for an entire week, but, always good to be way far ahead of time. Because sometimes it takes her that long to get around to them. Okay, let me see, where's my codes? If I can get to it. Come on, why is it not loading? There we go. Okay, so where were we up to? See if I can remember. I think we're further down than that. I think it was either this one or a few down. I will check them all. I need to go mark them. Because my memory is bad. Yeah, we did that one. Pretty sure we did this one. I don't want to accidentally skip one. We're limited as it is. What mainly is throwing me off is the fact that we're giving out so many on some days. Which throws out how I normally track them. There we go. Okay. So here guys go. Here is the code. Let me just go put it right over here. So you guys can just put it right in. There you guys go. Here's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found if your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there in chat. And gave same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. We also gave out a really big code the other day, or last night, because we finally hit 100 all hero classes. So we did that at the end of last stream. Next time we'll give out a really big code will probably be for when we do the 5.0 patch. So the day that 5.0 comes out, we'll probably have a big code during that stream. We'll probably have multiple codes that stream, as well as one big one. Because we normally have a lot of people, to the point where if we even hand out a code, we'll be dead in like 5 seconds. Actually, realistically, like 5 minutes, but it dies very, very quick. Anyways, let's go do the other things we need to go do. So, even though we've already maxed out every single hero class in the game, Rowan is still very quick for running these. However, I'm not going to run Diabolist anymore. Now we can start running, I think Archer? There's a couple different ones we could do here. The most important thing for us to have is Green Storm. This also gives 5 additional armor to Rowan. So basically having Green Tree is the most important thing here. Does anything have Green Tree while having half mana start, while having the 7% instant kill thingy? Does anything fall under that category? Does Thief have that? No, it doesn't have green. That's everything else I need, though. I don't know. We'll stick with Archer, I think. I'm not sure if any hero class actually covers all that range. We could also do Warden, oddly enough. We don't get half mana start, but I don't feel like we're really using our weapon in most of these situations. So if we go Warden, one nice benefit we get is... where was it? I thought it had a armor gain for everyone. Never mind. Oh yeah, it does. It has off its thingy. So we gain 5 additional armor. We'll also be able to gain 5 additional armor off of this. And it has Green Storm. And it has Dispel. So none of those 3 will do anything, though, on its 100. It has Leaf Storm. It has an Entangle, which we could probably just do for free gold if we really wanted to, since the Entangle is not really going to matter in these battles where we have Rowan. All 3 of these are useless, as they normally are. And those are useless, so we'll just stick with Hunt, I guess. But the main thing we're using this for is Banish, Armor, Green Storm, and additional armor. So that's 10 whole armor for Rowan, which is 20 additional damage, which allows it to hit a little bit further than it normally would be able to. Though we don't have half mana start for it. But yeah, assuming we don't need to cast our hero weapon, which in this team we don't need to, I think this is a better way to go. If we're going to use any hero class in the game then. Which is kind of weird. Warden getting another purpose. But this is mostly so we can extra turn get rid of Barrier or Submerge if they have it. And also so we can get 20 additional damage. So most hero classes I would synergize with this would gain 10 additional damage from the 5 armor. The main thing that you want to run with this team is you want them to make sure they have that one green tree. That one tree that has the Green Storm in it. It's the most important tree to have when using this team. And obviously we haven't normally been having it because we just use whatever hero class we're leveling. But for full optimization, you do want that Green Storm. Helps give a higher chance of landing an extra turn on the following turn. And it makes it so you pretty much always have full mana. Because even if you don't get full mana from the explosion, you're likely to cascade a green. And even if it's not an extra turn, you're likely to get it at least to the point where it'll get you full Rowan mana, if you're not already. If you're doing casual PvP, and you kept noticing 4x Firebomb battles on tier 3, so you put difficulty on Warlord 4 and getting 7.5k gold per battle, each battle, and they last about 20 seconds. Yes, that is something that you can do. This strategy was nerfed a little bit in the past, however, it's still possible to do. They nerfed it by making it less likely to find the exact same team. However, it is still possible if you find enough firebombs to just keep doing that. But yes, whenever you fight a firebomb team in casual PvP, I forget if you can do it for normal PvP. I don't think you can anymore. But if you find one in casual PvP, just put it up to tier 4 difficulty, or the furthest you can go. And then the firebombs will just kill themselves and you get a bunch of gold. Yeah, it's a method that was used a lot more in the past, but it's been nerfed in recent times. But it still works, just not as good as it used to. Do have to be careful though, because if a gnome appears and you don't have enough damage, that gnome can actually be really annoying and could potentially escape. Because a gnome that they have will also have that extra stats. And obviously the gnome will not kill itself, like the fire bombs will. Plus the fire bombs feed it mana, which will just get it up even quicker. Assuming it's not the red gnome. But never mind, even if it was the red gnome, it would still do it. Well, actually, kind of not. It's kind of weird how Firebomb is. The way that Firebomb accumulates mana is if you have a red... If the Firebomb is in front of your red troop, the Firebomb will actually take its mana before it dies and then go away. It does not die prior, which means you will actually block 4 red mana from your explosion value whenever you explode a Firebomb. So you actually, on any Firebomb team, want to put the Firebomb behind at least 1 red. And the main reason for this is you will waste all of the red mana that you explode if you don't do this. Not sure if they're ever going to fix that order problem, but it's been the case ever since Firebomb has existed, where he has that problem. It's very rarely applicable, but when it is, it blocks up to 4 red mana that you would have accumulated from your explosion. Stop taking my green. There's this battle being so slow. Just give me my mana. There we go. And that's match. Also, technically these battles are quicker for Phoenicia. Not sure why I'm still using this one. Should switch to Phoenicia for these. Theoretically, we could do Phoenicia for all of them. For our dailies and this, just so we don't have to switch the team out. I just run it with Sunspear. Should probably have that team save towards the top. We're going to be needing it a lot now. That we're not really leveling hero classes. Okay. So, let's go make an Explorer 12 team then. I don't have one saved up here, I don't think. Nope, just the Explorer 3. Let's see. Let me get rid of one of these. That's the raid team I was going to do for the video. Still need to go make some more teams for that as well. But for now, let me go move this down. Move this one. So we have a divider. Okay, start renaming some. This gets renamed to our divider. That's not how you do it. There we go. And that'll be our divider. This one will now become our Explore 12. And I think we're going down the Gorgoltha Zugoff route and just go chase 20%. So what do we need for this? Let's see. Where's Zugoff? Why is Zugoff? How do you spell Zugoff? Isn't it weird? Yeah, that's weird. Okay, we'll go do that. Get a Leprechaun. Actually, we don't even need to use Hero now, do we? Hold up. We don't need Hero anymore. We can literally just go without Hero. The benefits of not needing a level Hero class. Yeah, we can literally just completely dump Hero. Interesting. Yeah, we need a +2 purple, +1 anything. Doesn't really matter. I just need +2 purple. What's the best +2 purple we have? +2 purple blue. That's not horrible. +2 purple red. Also not horrible. +2 purple outright with no other modifier. Also fine. +2 purple green. Oh, but it minuses Zugoff's color. I think I'm just going to go standard purple. Keep it simple. Let's go give this a shot. See what happens. Let's just find a 20% we need. Here we go. We got Zolkiri. Oh, yeah, that's the only problem, though. All these are still at lower levels. It's the only problem with chasing right now is a lot of these are still on, like, really weak things. Let's find one that we haven't touched yet. Have a Stormheim. There we go. Move it all the way to 12. Continue. Fight. Not that one. This team. So before I go into battle, I need to do one slight change. I need 20% in 2 seasons. There we go. Actually, 20% in 2 cleanses might work out better. Well, we need the higher damage output, though, don't we? And I guess it kind of depends. If we want to play it safer or more offensively. This is obviously the much safer build. Yeah, we'll go with this, see what happens. Let's give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Alright, so right off the bat, we go for this. Get things rolling. Ideally get purple. Get infinite mana, we won. Oh, actually, you know what? We need magic. Yeah, we do have to go magic, because we need Thrall to have higher destroy. It's kind of the whole point of going Thrall. And that should be match. There we go. Okay, let's go back to magic. Or to magic, I should say. So we want to make this magic, magic. And I'll give Thrall a little bit better value there. Yeah, Gorgotha's safe, but it doesn't have the damage output. It's only going to kill one troop off of skulls, most likely. It's the only slight problem there. Okay, that gets us rolling. Now we just start destroying everything else. Now that gets more mana accumulation. Apparently not enough to go all the way, though. Surprisingly. I can let that thing kill itself out. Fortunately, that full misses. And it's matched. Don't even need to let it take itself out. There we go. Yeah, it works. Not the absolute quickest, though. But it does allow 20% chasing. And it's really safe at not losing. Not a guarantee, but it would be pretty consistent at not losing. Oh, misclick. Give me my mana. Only problem is blocking that purple there. Actually, Gorgotha would be a better option there in that situation. If we can. And then Zugaf kills it out. Yeah, the other option is to go high risk, high reward with a really high damaging triple damage hero class in first slot. The only concern with that is if it dies, you lose a lot of speed. It looks like we're even losing our Gorgotha here, though. Which is not nice. That's a really quick Gorgotha kill. Which is, of course, problematic. To the speed of the wind. Because now we're basically just manually having to take up mana at this point. Ah, where's the last of my mana? Zugaf, go get mana. There you go. There are a couple options to do Explore 12. You can do Urskea Shield to Rowan, and do Urskea Shield to double Rowan cast. You can do the Scorpius team, of course, in Urskea, though that might not be as possible soon. You can do Iron Gut teams, which is an instant kill team, and you can do Zugaf teams, which is an instant kill team. You could also technically do a Mang Skull Spam team, which would also work decently. Which isn't necessarily an instant kill team. You could use instant kills off of hero classes that have the perk. So generally, yes. Though it's not the only option. But instant kills is definitely one of the more popular options. I was running something similar to this prior to ever doing the, what's it called team? The Scorpius team. But then we eventually did Scorpius team for quite some time. Gob Truffle would win. The only problem with it is it's a little slow. You also have to make sure you don't go to anywhere that has a submerge. But you can get away with truffle. That would work very well. Actually gonna kill that out just so it doesn't gain free barriers. Because I do not have Dispel on this team. Situations like this is kind of unfortunate. It makes it quite a bit harder to not die. Plus we have to take a bunch of slow mana at the end. There we go. Alright, let's go find another 20% to go after. Glacial Peaks, hello. Oh no, it's still at difficulty 3. I will clear it out. Get rid of all these difficulty 3 ones. Yeah, maybe we'll try the more offensive version of this team. There's a couple different ways. The easiest way is to put a triple damage hero class in first. There's a couple different ones we could go for depending on what we want to go for overall. Okay, let's go find another 20%. We're Grimwoods. There we go. It's actually Explore 12. Yeah, what hero class would be pretty good? I know Slayer's pretty decent at it. My biggest concern with Slayer is the lack of durability. It has really high damage output, but if you don't get a really good start, you're kind of in trouble. Titan is the safest tank-wise, kind of. Because it does still have the Enrage for slightly additional damage, but it's not enough to really kill instantly, like a triple damage Enrage would do. And triple damage without Enrage, I don't believe is enough. So even something like Dragon Guard, which has a combination of safety, like a starting barrier, and a triple damage, still I don't believe is enough. Because it gets to start with barrier, gets some extra damage based on its armor, and has that triple damage to burning, and has 40% score reduction. I'm not sure that's actually enough damage. I don't believe it is. We give it a shot though. Okay, and what weapon would we need with this? Probably just a mountain then. But then again, we don't benefit off of browns. Rope Dart would slightly block mana. What color are we missing on this team? We're missing yellow and we're missing brown. Brown yellow weapon that isn't bad. Oh yeah, Flamer. Go Flamer with it. Where is it? We can go with this. I believe Flamer has a free burn attached to it too. So let's try this. Exactly as is. Let's give this a shot. Let's just double check that I have Slayer set correctly. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... Oh, so we might want to set 2 seasons as well now instead of them extra magic. Though it does make Thrall weaker. Yeah, I believe everything's set correctly. Unless we want Banish. And this does allow us to use Banish if we so choose. Which is a nice little aspect to it. Yeah, we only got 1 barrier though, but we do have score reduction. Let's see, let's give it a shot. Before I do, I guess we'll switch over to 2 seasons. So we have the higher damage output. Which I think might be more important than Thrall getting slightly more mana. Because if nothing else, we have another mana accumulator now. Flamer going back into it. Surge go. Good. Okay, this should get us rolling. Go hit on barrier, which is perfectly fine. We can then feed mana with this. However, I think I'm just going to go for the board clear. And then we can go for a nice Thrall, get that out. Or not Thrall, a Zugaf, I mean. And now it's actually good value to go for every skull. Not enough to kill all the way, but we can still do pokes like this. Oh no, Stealthy! What are you doing? I think this works out decently then. Then we do a Thrall again. Get a Zugaf. I don't know, we might stick with Dragon Guard. We'll see. It's like a nice combination of defense while still having good offense. Oh, we don't have a burn yet. The very first Zugof's pretty important to get down. I probably should have Flame Referred that for the kill. Pretty much any time we can, we should be going for the Flame Referred poke for the final kill. Because that can help us kill and mana generate into our next thing. Whereas just taking a skull, we'll just kill it. Yeah, this doesn't seem that bad. Okay, there's our full mana. Nothing can get the kill yet, so let's go for Destroy. Get a Zugoff down. What are you doing with your skull reduction? It's not enough to kill, unfortunately, even with a little extra poke. I know, Hero died. That lowers our damage quite a bit. Oh, we still got Zugoff, of course. Yeah, there's some troops coming to the game that will have immune to poison for Urskea soon. And once that happens, assuming that they actually do appear there, it's going to make it a lot less viable to run Scorpius there. Still technically possible, but a lot less viable than it is now. Though if it is a really high rarity one that's being added, it's not going to be as big a deal. Also, if it's Doom rarity, the rarity above Mythic, it's actually going to be impossible for it to even show up. Kind of like how Zugoff likely will not be able to show up in Karkaroff. Same thing's going to happen in that situation. Yeah, unfortunately that's not full mana, but we'll grab that. Oh, should have taken the red right over there. We'll go for that now. That'll kill out first. Get our Explosion. And one more will do it here. Have some reds. And a smash. There we go. Yeah, we'll definitely experiment around over the next week or two, or a while, up until next patch, as well as into next patch. Seeing what kind of things work really well for Explorer 12. I might stick with Zugoff teams, though. It seems like the way to go for chasing 20%, which I think is the method we're going to start doing. Because our main focus is to get as many tokens as we possibly can. Because I'm not really trying to prioritize but pretty much any other resource than trying to get more tokens. And the best way to do so would be 20% chasing. Also, we still never got that achievement yet, too, by the way. The one where, the achievement where you, what's it called? You get 100 troops maxed out to gold elite level. I think we have enough to do about 60 right now. With like 40-something of them actually done currently. Somewhere's around there. I should have done Thrall. Thrall's much better mana accumulation. The Leprechaun's mostly just for getting things started. I did it that way because he's immune to burning because of Impervious, so I didn't want to do it the other way, otherwise he wouldn't have died to it. Oops, don't do that yet. Wait till we get 20% on it. Let's go to the next one. Where's the 20%? Doesn't matter where it is. Take it. Unfortunately, we're still going to get all of these out of their current levelings, so that we get them all to 12s. Gotta get them to the 12. Where's our move? Why'd they all look horrible? What's that movement there? Move something. Weirdly. I can't even get Thrall up now either, how everything's positioned. So let's take that, get a good Leprechaun in there. Thrall's gonna be kind of weird since we kind of can't cast it for the rest of this delve. I should probably kill out the first slot. He has that weird score reduction thingy. It's gonna get in our way. Sorry, so damaged. I'm just gonna let him live for now. He'll die to something. Give him the skull just so we can get our mana. That'll kill him out. It's somehow not full mana. And he's dead. Oh, sorry, Chad. I didn't see your question. What was your question? Let's see. Is it only grinding at level 12 one can get the Medal of Nisha? No, you can get it as low as, I believe, 10 or 9. I think 10 might be the lowest. However, you should be doing 12 only if you're trying to get Nishas. Just because the chance of getting it, even at the lower ones, is so substantially lower that it's pretty much pointless to try farming it on it. So even though a few other difficulties do technically have a Nisha, 12 is the only thing you should ever be doing to try to get a Nisha. Because every other category where it appears is such a ridiculously low rate compared to doing 12. Even 12 is a ridiculously low rate, but the other ones are like multiple times slower. But yes, realistically, Explore 12 is the only place where you can get Nishas. That is correct. Though it is technically not the only place. But in practice, it is the only place. Because you wouldn't really bother doing anywhere else. Which is more important for a mid-game player, farming keys or metals trait stones? You can technically do all simultaneously, but you initially want to farm keys, or actually you initially want to farm gold, and that kind of leads into everything. You then want to shift a little bit more into trait stones until you have every single kingdom to 5-star. And then after you've gotten every kingdom 5-star, you shift to keys again. And you don't really shift out of keys until pretty much end game, or at least late game anyways. Like, you'd always kind of like do a little bit of them. But your main priority for most of the game is probably more so keys than tokens or trait stones. The only time you tend to focus token and trait stones, well, for one, you need to focus tokens at least to a degree where you get 3 of every single one, with the hardest one being to get 3 Nisha medals. But after that point, you don't necessarily need to focus them that much in the current state of the game. Beyond that point. Because it's much better timely-wise to focus that time on things that can help you get keys or gem value. The only problem is you can't really focus keys necessarily. Like, there are things that you can do to kind of do it, with the biggest one being the gnome event that just happened. However, a lot of things within the game can't really specifically focus down keys. At least not directly, anyways. Did I max all the classes already? Yes, we did it last night. We finished it last night. We are officially done with every single hero class in the game. And now we can focus on things like Explore 12 to go get medals. Finally. Feels like ages since I've done Explore 12 grinding. Because it pretty much has been. I think I've almost haven't done it barely at all year. Which is why I had 3 Nisha medals all the way in December. And I still only have 3 Nisha medals now. Even though they came out in October. It's because all this year I pretty much haven't been farming Explore 12. Because I've been focusing on hero classes. Which doesn't give you nearly as many Explore 12 opportunities. Because it's not really that viable to level up hero classes there. What is it finally like to have all the hero classes max? Well, it definitely allows us to use whatever we want again, which is nice. And they're all more powerful now than they've been in the past. So that's pretty cool. Like right now we're using Dragon Guard. And because we haven't maxed, we can. Because we have triple burning on it and all that. It's one of those hero classes you would really use, but seems to work pretty good in this kind of setup. Because that's definitely not a high priority hero class to max out. But since we have it maxed out, we could use it for something like this. Good old annoying stealthy. Are you going to chase 20%? Yes. I'm going to be farming 20% probably the entire time. Or chasing 20%. It gives slightly less gold and everything else. But it gives an ever so slightly higher rate of of stones per hour, and for that reason, we're gonna focus it. Because obviously that's the main thing we're after. And every other resource, while we still kind of need it, it's very much lower priority compared to focusing specifically on the rate of tokens. Let's see, did Salty reply back with codes yet? Probably not. I should probably also message her on Discord just in case. Because she actually sent them through Discord last time, even though I messaged her at both locations. So I might start messaging her on Discord as well, just in case she doesn't check the forum. Which seems kind of weird as the community manager, that she wouldn't check it every single day. But I'll still post to both. Like if there was anyone on the entire dev team that should be checking it every single day, it should be her. Let me cast. There we go. Nice. 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 Oh, misclick. Ah. There we go. We'll go for Thrall there. Actually, I could take an extra turn too. Get that down. That should be full mana. Why are you being 2 mana short? What are you doing? Let's get our instant kill. There we go. Super dead. What mythic are you going to gold medal first? I'm considering Phoenicia. Assuming she's still meta in a few months from now, by the time we can actually fully medal her, I am considering doing Phoenicia. Assuming she's still meta in about 3 months, which is pretty likely. Just don't. Could you imagine if I did that? All the times I've missed up a Phoenicia with Suna, and then I go and medal Suna on accident. That would be the biggest fail ever. That would be pretty hilarious, but also extremely disappointing. I could see me doing that on accident. That would be horrifically horrible. Though Suna would theoretically gain a big benefit from being medaled. However, her base ability is just so bad on its own that you wouldn't really do it ever. But she does theoretically gain decent value from it, because she has both Fairy Fire and a double true damage poke. And she gains 6 magic total. It wouldn't be literally the worst mythic to put it on, but it's definitely not the highest priority to put it on Suna. Phoenicia would of course be the way to go. Or one of them, that would be the way to go. Let's put this up to Explore 12. Keep chasing those 20%. So what's nice about chasing 20% is you get about 90 medals each time. Or 90 of those little shard things. I always keep forgetting their names. Those little blue shards. But what's nice about that is we get to get the chest more often. Like way more often. Because we're getting about 90 points on average per Explore completed. Whereas if we're not chasing, we're getting like a 70-something. So it ends up working out a bit better in that regard. Like, we're going to hit that just in case. Actually, why did I do that? I should just hit the first slot. Oh, no, don't you dare. No, that's exactly why. The struggle. That's why you don't do that. I created him the red he needed to escape. Good job. There we go. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have anything I'm looking for, technically. I'm looking for medals. He has no medals. I should have tried killing that quicker. We definitely don't need him moving my team. What's nice about this is we're actually going to see some troop diversity as well, compared to when we're just kind of sitting in one single location the entire time. Which is going to be nice. So we don't have to see the exact same battles. That's the whole reason why they even added the 20%, if I'm not mistaken. They wanted people to actually move around, so it seemed more interesting. However, they didn't really balance it too well, so it was kind of viable to just kind of sit in locations. However, when you're chasing 20%, you get to see pretty much every troop in the game, or almost every troop in the game. Get a much wider range of battles than most other game modes when you're doing this. Which is, I believe that was their initial intention with Explore. However, most people do not play it their intended way. Like, the way that Explore is supposed to be intended played is the way pretty much no one actually plays it. But it's basically what we're doing now, where we chase all the 20% over and over again. I'm pretty sure that was initially the intended way of playing this. This game mode, that is. Oh, you're not dead. Also, how did that not give us any mana at all? Let's see, I'll throw that down. Come on, Zugaf, where's your full mana? You're so close. You're literally 1 mana off. Come on. What's the best way to target keys? Oddly enough, one of the best ways to target keys in the entire game is Treasure Hunt. By focusing on the gem drop. Because it gets you around 6 to 7 gem keys, just off of gem value. As well as enough glory for about, like, I'm not even sure how many, assuming you already have the maps. But several dozen glory keys per hour. Aside from that, Gnome Events has the absolute highest rate of keys per hour. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Treasure Hunt, oddly enough, is the second highest. It's kind of weird. I would say the overall best value, though, is still Explore. Because you still get the gold, which converts to a bunch of other stuff. You get medals. It's probably the main location, I would say, to farm. If you're just looking to get a little bit of everything. Should be enough to kill. We're pretty close. And I just need one more skull. Actually, even Flamer for poke kills. Yeah, I kind of like this team. This might be our new Explore 12 team now. Going into the future. I think this will be our last battle for now as well. Hopefully we'll get our Nisha. I haven't been keeping track really what medals we've been getting. But I don't think we got a Nisha at all. Statistically, it is very likely we have not. Also, I just moved my team, so now we don't have the triple damage anymore. So kill that out the way. Our skulls are going to do almost nothing now because of the reposition. If nothing else, he's going to distribute all the damage so nothing actually dies. Kill that out just so he stops moving us, and then we'll kill the Vespera. And that will be match. Just need one Zugaf to go do that. What are you doing getting a summon? Don't get a summon. That's a whole nother thing we're going to need to kill now. Just to kill the Vespera. Now she's just going to keep summoning on us. Let's see. Where is anything that's actually useful? There we go. That's match. Oh, you're not dead. Thrall. Oh, never mind. I forgot you're blocked, aren't you? There we go. Dead. Event video we will be covering very soon, TM. We haven't covered it yet. Hey, Nanu! Nice. Do we actually get a token out of it or anything? No. Not enough for an upgrade. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot more of that in the near future. Because we need more tokens. We are currently at... actually, the best way to kind of check it is to just go to a troop. So here's what we're currently at for tokens. We are at 3 full Nishas, 2 full Anus, 4 medals of Arachnia. Oh, actually, I should probably say how many we actually have to use. So we have 0 medals of Nisha. We have 1 medal of Anu. We have 11 medals of Arachnia. We have 5 medals of Seasons. We have 21 medals of Orpheus. We have 16 medals of Yasmin, and we have 20 medals of Guard. Those are all the usable resources we currently have. And if we click on any of these, I believe it shows a breakdown. No, it doesn't. Or maybe it is actually easier looking at the other menu. Because I believe if we do it from here, it actually shows the breakdown as well. Yeah, it shows the token amount. Though it doesn't show the badge amount. Because the badges are kept separately. But I believe if you double click on one, yeah, it shows the full breakdown of how many you currently have across everything. So it could show here that we have 1 usable metal Vanu while still having a badge and 2 tokens ready, which means the next token becomes a badge, so on and so forth. And as far as Nishas, yeah, 3 more Nishas. We got ourselves our 4th metal, though I still need another whole 5 after that for it to actually be usable. So we can go max out a hero class. Your current leveling up your classes, which one is the best to do after trying to level up? And at what level should they be if they're not reached 100? Pretty sure I answered that earlier, didn't I? I said Frostmage. Frostmage 70. And the main reason for that is it works really well in Guild Wars. You also don't need to max it all the way because its 100 perk is barely ever used. Most 100 perks are barely ever used. Also, if you haven't already gotten it, Thief 100 is pretty good to get. It's one of the better ones that has the 7% instant kill thing. It's also really good for Skeleton Key teams, which if you're doing gold farming is pretty good to use. Like if I was to ever do gold farming again, instead of just using whatever hero class, we'd probably use Thief for it. What's the best way to target key? Oh, never mind, I answered that one. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, we'll call it a night. We'll be back an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every single day. Don't forget, tomorrow you will be able to get Life and Death off the event. So definitely make sure to go do that, as it is an insanely good weapon. It'll be available in 2 different locations underneath weapons down here. There'll be Life and Death tomorrow and only for tomorrow, so make sure to get it. As you can see, it's not here now, but it will be tomorrow. And the other way to get it is through the Faction Assault event in 5 hours and 35 minutes. And then for 24 hours after that point, during that duration, you'll be able to get it. So make sure to go either do that event up to the point where, buy up to the point where you can get the weapon, or go get it through Soulforge. It is extremely important to get that weapon before the end of tomorrow, as it's one of the better ones in the entire game, and you won't be able to get it for like 5 months from now or something. Like a really long amount of time, like 4 or 5 months or so. So definitely make sure to go get it now, because it will be ages before it comes back around again. Actually, it might not even be this year when it comes back around again. Actually, it probably will, around like near the end of this year. But it's like the second to last time you can get it this year. So definitely make sure to do so tomorrow. Anyways, guys, also if you don't have the gems for it, farm treasure hunts. That'll probably be the easiest way to do it, since crafting material is a little bit harder to like directly farm for. Is there a Salty stream today? I honestly have no clue, but I can go leave her link if she does. Here's her Twitch link. Let's see. But here's her link. I'm not sure if she's streaming. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to catch it because I still have a few other things I need to go do, including the event video. But here's her link thingy. I'm not sure if she's going to be on tonight, but if she is, here's her thing. Go say hi to her. And hopefully she'll send me some codes later. But yeah, there's her link. She'll be starting in 5 or so minutes, assuming she starts on time. And assuming she's even streaming tonight, because honestly, I don't know. But normally she does, every Monday night. Pretty much right after our stream. I'm not sure what she's going over, because there's nothing new coming out this Friday. But she might be going over next Friday's thing, which I'm not even sure what it is at this point. I need to go double check. But actually, I think next Friday is new Mythic, isn't it? Not this week's Friday, but next week's Friday. So she might go over to new Mythic, the really, really good one actually today, assuming she does. That, or maybe she'll spoil something about next patch that I can actually talk about. Let me know if she does, because I might not be catching her whole stream. Let me know if she spoils anything, because I can mention it then. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, we'll be back hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, and we'll have the event video up as soon as I can get it out. And we'll be going over a bunch of teams for everything. Don't forget to go get Life and Death tomorrow, because you can only get it tomorrow and no other day. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have going on was everything today and everything tomorrow. We're not really getting anything else this week other than the pet on Saturday, which is the 2019 Shark Week pet. But other than that, we don't have any weekend event this weekend. So kind of a good time to just chill and do whatever. We'll probably be farming Explore 12. And Saturday, we'll probably stream Animal Crossing. We haven't streamed Animal Crossing for a while, because there's some kind of special event going on. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, and see you all soon. Goodbye, everyone.